Hello, everybody. My name is Isaiah Washington. Welcome back to the Cobra Den. We have some great guests for you today. There are members of SGA, Enactus, and RAs, commissioners, all that. Everybody, I'll let them introduce all the great things that they do. We're going to start off a little icebreaker, and you guys can introduce yourselves and what you do. But what is your favorite year? And say the reason why it's your favorite year. Okay, you guys.
Okay, so I'm Alicia Quinteros. I'm a sophomore here, business major. My favorite year would probably be my freshman year of high school because I had a lot of fun the entire year. It wasn't really hard academic-wise. I did pretty well with that. So all around, it's just a really good year.
Hey guys, my name is Abigail Baroody. I'm a junior here, a biology major, and my favorite year is 2016 because it was my senior year, and then it was also my freshman year of college, so I really enjoyed it. We had a lot of fun. So.
What's up, guys? My name is Christopher Nowlin. I'll probably say my favorite year was 2017. That was my senior year in high school. That was also the year I started college and met new people, had great times, and a great experience for me.
Cool. And my favorite year is, let y'all know, is the end of 2016 and then mid 2017 because all of my favorite music artists dropped their best music during that time period, and I was so proud of them. I was just living in the moment. It was amazing. Yes. But today we're going to talk about something really cool and near and dear to my heart: organizational skills, especially for getting back into the new semester and we're getting back into the new year in general for 2019. And this is going to go the whole year. You need good organizational skills to get you through the semester. So I guess like my first question would be to y'all: do you guys have any like special organizational skills that you really enjoy that are near to you, near and dear to your heart?
For me, I love making to-do lists. I literally just like get all of my assignments together and any meetings I have, any like events that I have that I don't usually do, and I write them all out on a list, and I literally just title it to-do list, and then I put all of the dates that they're due with the times that they're due, and then I organize them by day. And it might sound like it's a lot at first or it takes a long time, but it really doesn't take long at all. And I just look at that throughout the entire week, and I just knock them all out. And in order to like get in the habit of checking your to-do list, I set alarms. Usually for events I set alarms, but like when I first started making to-do lists, I would always set an alarm. That way I would remember to check my to-do list and do my stuff. And then it's a lot easier to do it. And I recently got like a planner, which I'm trying to get in the habit of using because I really like it, because I just like organized stuff. But I'm trying to get in the habit of using my planner too with my to-do list.
For me, I like my Google Calendar. I didn't start using it until recently. It was actually this year that I started using it because I've got so many things going on. It works really well, and it's super easy to set up. It's really intimidating when you like get it like started, but it's actually way easier than you think because you can edit the days and you can click like certain days that you want each thing to repeat and stuff. And so it's super easy to use. So I use that for like all the events that I have to go to, but then to-do lists are like great for me as well. So I have to do my to-do list for like work that I have to do. That just goes in a random composition notebook and I just write it down. It's nothing special. And then I have a planner as well, just in case, to have it written down as well instead of if my phone goes bonkers or something.
It's basically the same.
Yeah.
Google Calendar. When I say I'm involved a lot on campus, I mean a lot. So I want to make sure that everything is in order, making sure I'm getting a good amount of sleep, a good amount of food to eat, just fuel myself up. So I have Enactus, commissioner, all sorts of stuff on campus. So it gets tiring. So you want to make sure you're organized, make sure you have great time management for yourself and also for resting time and for your friends as well. So that's really one thing that really
It sounds like you're like really organized. Were you always really organized, or like did you have to?
It's because it's like back in the day, really high school, middle school, I was not organized at all. I'm gonna be honest, I was lazy. But really my parents really taught me that in order for me to be an organized person, I must be just paying attention to detail and really understanding what's important and what I have to do to be successful.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, something that I have to learn.
It's a skill that you have to learn.
Yeah.
You have to learn that. Definitely by the time you get to college.
No,
If
for
you get to
sure.
college, you don't know that.
No.
You're not going to survive in college.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
all about time management and organization, honestly.
Especially
it really
here at
is.
Coker with all the athletes. Everybody's an athlete too, so like, yeah.
Yeah, like how's balancing athlete life and also school life in terms of organization wise? Like
For me personally, I've got a really good coaching staff, so it's not as hard as I expected it to be because I do an individual sport, so I can go get my practice done at different times. Like if I have something going on during our normal practice time, I just text my coach. But it's really hard to like fit every little thing that I do into the day and still maintain time for practice and things like eating. Like I can go all day without eating on accident just because it's just like I forgot, like, oh my goodness, and I'll be like, oh crap, I haven't eaten all day. And so different things like that. For sure, it's hard. But
like how early do you have to get?
So I actually don't have 6 a.m. But most sports do. So like I don't have anything like wrestling. They gotta wake up at like 4 o'clock, and I don't know how they do it.
4:30 in the morning.
Kudos to them. Anybody watching it? Like
could not do it.
Could not. I'm not a morning person, especially not 4:30 in the morning. That's way too much.
Yeah, I heard about those mornings, and I'm a theater person, so we don't do mornings. Like we don't do mornings at all. Like we are the late night group. Like we're probably like in the black box or in the theater practicing until like 12, but then we just can sleep like the rest of the day. Like if we want to. Having to wake up, that sounds terrible. I wouldn't trade I wouldn't trade early nights for early morning. No. Just give me my late nights.
If I had 6 a.m., it'd be a whole other story.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Not for me.
So like in terms of like schedules and building your schedules around for classes and things of that such, how important is that? Like how much does that go into your organizational time with terms of all the other things that you do? Do you try to build your schedule around your classes, or are you building your classes around all of the extracurricular stuff that you're doing?
I would say if you can build your classes around the extra stuff, sometimes you could pick with a few of them, but overall you have to like surround your extracurriculars around your classes, because your classes are the most important thing. That's why you're at college. You're here to take your classes so that it advances you in your career. So I would say more so build your extracurriculars around your classes, and then definitely start by the things that are most important on the priority list and knock those out, and it makes it a lot easier to get everything done and everything organized.
Yeah, definitely.
I would agree completely.
Yeah, that's definitely cool. Speaking of college, speaking of all the things that we're doing here at Coker, cool stuff is going on. Like homecoming, it begins February 1st, so make sure that you check your Cobra announcements. I know that people don't check the Cobra announcements.
I don't get them.
You don't get them?
They don't show up in my email.
No, you get them, but you don't realize it's a Coker announcement. I'm not even joking, because they changed it this year, so it's not as eye attracting when you see it, so you just skim over it because you think it's just one of those things that you get in your email, but really you get them every day. I don't even realize it's a Coker announcement.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Check those. You get them every day.
Make sure you go to the homecoming stuff. It's so much fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about it? Because I've never been.
For sure. So like the first event, well actually I don't know the order of events, so don't quote me on that. But one of the events that they have is the hunk contest, and basically
go to that.
I was gonna say, it's really funny. A lot of the wrestlers do it. I mean, a lot of the athletes do it in general, but you do not have to be an athlete to do it at all.
No, not at all.
Literally, it was so funny last year. We had people, they oil themselves up, the guys oil themselves up, and they go out there flexing for the girls. And, my sister's boyfriend was actually on the stage, and so I was FaceTiming her while he was up there, and he actually like sang a song to her and stuff. So it was super cute, like over FaceTime. And people do different things like that. I remember there was another thing that happened. We'll probably not talk about that one, but there's so many funny things that happen at the hunk contest. And then the Miss Cow contest, that's celebrity couples. That's also really funny. They do like Nemo and Dory. This year, me and my friend are doing. Well, I'll surprise you, but we're gonna be out there. We're gonna be out there doing stuff too. So make sure you come out to those because those are gonna be really funny. The lip sync contest is hands down the best one.
So funny.
I was
really
Beyonce's
fun.
backup dancer last year.
Oh.
Best thing I've ever done, and I cannot dance to save my life. So
I'm gonna add on to that the lip sync. So RAs and commissioners have to do it at the beginning of the year, like we did.
Yeah.
And it's actually like, it's nerve-wracking if you're not used to being in front of a lot of people, which I'm not. I am, but I'm not. So like getting on stage and having everybody there, it's like, oh my gosh, it's a lot of people.
Terrifying.
But it's actually so fun. And Abby's group, my boyfriend was in her group, and we kind of like used each other from everybody's groups to like help the other performance. So like my boyfriend came and he was being like Justin Bieber and Abby was Selena Gomez. And
I had to, oh man,
he
that
like
was
came
so
up and he was like singing to me in the audience and all that, and Abby was standing there all mad. It's
It
really
was so
fun.
much fun. We made it super cool. And like we
It
were
is.
against each other. She wasn't
Yeah.
on our team, but we
Yeah.
still brought her into it. So it was kind of cool how we were able to like still
Collaborate with everybody.
Exactly,
Like,
even though we were technically like facing each other in a competition.
It's a competition, but it's just so fun. Like it's
Yep.
more fun than anything. So I would definitely encourage people to do
I
it.
definitely, yes, I definitely encourage it. Hopefully Beyonce, we're trying to get Beyonce to make another appearance this year, but I don't know if we're doing it. We'll see.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I haven't been to I transferred here, so I missed like homecoming and stuff last year too because I was doing other things. But I'm trying to make some
Highly
of this
recommend
year.
it.
Yeah,
Yes, 'cause
definitely go. It's so fun.
I don't even know. Huh?
Highly recommend
Yeah.
it.
It's well worth your time.
Okay.
And then obviously
Yeah.
make sure you go to the game and stuff and watch them crown everybody.
Yes,
It's
yes,
super
yes.
fun too.
Yes, definitely,
Yeah,
definitely,
and
definitely.
vote.
And also,
Please vote.
Enactus, is Enactus doing?
Yes, so if you're interested in Enactus or you don't really know much about it, kind of look for people on campus that you know are a part of Enactus and just ask them what it's about. And they'll just basically explain to you what it is. And if you want to be a part of Enactus, we're recruiting right now. So if you know anybody on the Enactus team, just talk to them and be like, hey, I really want to be a part of Enactus. Is there a way you could get me in? And then we are going to just, recruit a bunch of people and you'll have interviews. So if you guys want to do it, definitely do that.
Cool. That's what's up. Okay. Well, going back to organizing and organizing skills and stuff like that, for people who have issues finding like a time or a way to organize, like people who are just not skilled in that sort of thing, is there any advice that you could give to those people to try to help them get back into that? I know that's
I would say find somebody. There's always somebody that's super organized. Me, for instance, I tell my kids this all the time. I'm like, look, I am very organized. I love it. I just think it's really fun organizing stuff. I know it's weird, but I like it. So I told all of my kids, I was like, if anybody needs help, I know some of you guys just don't know how to organize things. You don't have time to organize things. Like, just pick a time out of the week, let me know, and I'll sit there and just help you do it. So I would say find somebody that you know is good at organizing things or is well at managing things, and just ask them to help you, and just pick a time out of the week that you organize things for the entire week, and it makes it so much simpler.
Yeah.
And piggybacking off of that, one thing that I would say is don't overload yourself with so much work.
Definitely.
And also, don't procrastinate. That's one weakness that I
Definitely.
have. Don't. If somebody assigns you that Wednesday, make sure you make an attempt to start it on that Wednesday as well.
If
Yeah,
you're a
exactly.
procrastinator, then if you make a to-do list or anything like that, make your date like a day or two before it's actually due, because
Right.
you'll forget and you'll be like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, it's due this day, and you'll go and you'll get it done early.
Yeah.
So
For
Okay. Yeah,
sure.
that's smart. That's smart thinking.
yeah, I always do that to myself.
And like we mentioned earlier, it wasn't something that, well, for me personally, and he was saying that she likes to be organized, but like
Yeah.
for me, it was something that you had to work on. So it's not something that's just like automatically there. You're not just going to automatically be an organized person who's on top of all their stuff. Like it's something, like I said, learning how to use my Google Calendar saved my life this year. So like things like that, you have to actually like take the time
Yeah.
do
and
it.
sit down and like, okay, I need to do all of this. I'm not going to remember all of this, so let me write all this down, or let me put it in my planner, or let me just something to make sure you're staying on top of everything.
Yeah, cool. I did not get organized until like last year. So I mean, I struggled like, especially my freshman year. I struggled just getting organized in general. I was late to a whole bunch of stuff, and then you start to realize that you're not just affecting yourself; you're affecting other people. You know what I
Definitely.
mean? Like especially like when you're a part of like team sports, or for me it's theater. When you're not able to be there or something, missing up on something because of your own negligence, then you're affecting others, and that's not something that you ever want to do. It's a terrible feeling. So if you can avoid it, definitely avoid it. But yeah, thank you guys for coming to talk to us. It was great. It was great to have you guys. And is there anything that you guys want to plug? Anything that's going on?
Make sure you vote in the last round of homecoming.
Yeah, definitely go to the homecoming events. Again, gonna put it out there, because even if you're somebody that's kind of sheltered, like you just really don't like being out around people, and you have to have somebody force you to go out, just go out and do it because it'll make you feel a lot better. I've actually had a lot of my like kids in my family tell me this year that they were happy I planned events and made them go to it because they ended up having a lot more fun than they thought they would. So you'd be surprised.
Agreed.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you guys. Thank you guys for listening. Make sure that you tune in for the next show too. I'm Isaiah Washington. This is the Cobra Den. Thank you.